58.
Indeed, we can see a lot of things happening at the Vatican, beautiful ceremonies, and I'm sure we have a number of our guests joining us. Father Emmanuel Salifu. Good afternoon, Father. Hello, Father. Good afternoon. Can you hear me, Father? Wonderful. Father, indeed, we have a Pope. What is your impression about what we are just witnessing from the Vatican?
So thank you, beautiful Stan family. We will be back with you very, very soon. God
Let's talk a little bit more about that, because I think that grips so many of us. Maybe it's like we don't want to look bad in front of others. Could be a perfectionism.
In my ministry at St. John Institute, Father, I find it's the biggest one that Catholics face.
Indeed, Father. I know we are excited. The world has been waiting patiently, and now the anxiety is even growing even more because we are waiting to see who comes out from the window to greet us. What could be your prediction? Who are you expecting to come out? Which of the cardinals is coming out?
Coming and choosing 3 scrutineers, 3 infirmarians, and 3 revisers. And then they'll proceed with what's the 4th vote. That'll take a little bit longer because, as we've discussed earlier, they've got to pronounce...
Hello, Father, are you there?
...that the one for whom they're voting is the one before the judgment of God. Literally and figuratively with Michelangelo, they believe is the one who deserves to be chosen. And then we'll count those ballots, and if someone gets over 89 votes, which is 2/3, then he will be the successor of St. Peter. If he doesn't, they'll proceed immediately to the 5th vote. And this afternoon is consequential because of what's happened in these last couple
we are
of
happy.
elections.
And what is your impression about this process? Could it be very fast? It has been quite fast.
You're absolutely right. So by way of historical context, this was the ballot that elected Joseph Ratzinger. Pope Benedict XVI in 2005. This was also the ballot
Per records, could it be the fastest so far?
The Patriarch of Venice on the 4th ballot in 1978. Of course, he went on to survive only for 33 days.
Now, let's say it doesn't happen, this ballot, but within this voting session, there's some history there as well, right?
There is. It was on the 5th ballot that Jorge Mario Bergoglio was elected in 2013 and, of course, became Pope Francis. So this is a very interesting session because this is obviously the last one of the afternoon. Pushing into the next day, it's not unprecedented by any means, but there is some history here.
Now, earlier this morning when we had black smoke, and I know we're going to show it just so everyone can get a sense of what it looked like, there was a little bit of a social media rumor that it was unclear or we weren't sure because there was maybe some gray-looking smoke. That
In fact, we are happy, we are excited. We are happy that indeed we have a Pope. Seeing the white smoke confirms indeed we have a Pope. The world is excited, we are happy. What is the essence of the world waiting patiently for the new pontiff, Roman pontiff? The world has been waiting patiently to see who succeeds Pope Francis. What is so unique about it? Can you share with us?
But I can guarantee that, as we have seen, especially in 2013 and going all the way back to 2005, they are taking immense amount of care to make sure that after it's white, we'll know it.
I'd have a different
And so we are still interacting. We have a number of our guests. I don't know if Father Albert Chedanso, also in Rome. Father, are you online? So we have some of our priests who are joining us. We have Dame Mary Anonymous and Dame. I don't know if you are still online. Can you hear us? Wonderful. Dame, you made a prediction. I don't know. You must be the prophet of the day, the prophetess of the day. Congratulations. You made a very swift prediction that we could get a pope today. So, Dame, how do you feel about this exciting news? But were you disappointed this afternoon? About less than 30 minutes ago, or before the white smoke came, we saw a black smoke. Did you anticipate that the white smoke would come so quickly? You are not disappointed? Dame, are you there? So we have Dame Dr. Mary Anani Mensah, who is joining us via Conclave. We are using this platform to interact with our audience. Indeed, we have a new pope. A while ago, we saw the white smoke. We are interacting with our guests who are joining us virtually. I have in the studio with me my brother William. William, so far so good. We've been interacting with our guests. We spoke to Father Salifu a while ago, and then we equally we are speaking to Dame Dr. Mary Anani Mensah. What are your thoughts so far?
I think it came too quick. We wanted to keep anticipating, maybe a few more days. The feeling is exciting, knowing you're waiting, you keep checking, you keep glued to your screen, you're on the internet, waiting to see something. But all in all, we are very happy. We are happy we have a pope, and then we are waiting to see who comes out to greet the world.
Indeed, we are waiting to see who comes, which of the cardinals will come to greet the rest of the world. That is what we are all expecting. We are hoping that we get back Dame Dr. Mary Anani Mensah back online. We are hoping our team is working hard to get the rest of them to join us. Then we can continue with the interaction. Indeed, we have a pope. Habemus Papam is the message. We have a pope. Habemus Papam. Indeed, Ghana is excited. In fact, as to whether we are seeing a black pope or a white pope, it doesn't matter. We want a Holy Father. That is all we want. And so we are live from the studios of Depsocom Accra. We are live on Lumen Christi TV. We are giving you this feed. We are also picking feed from the Vatican, where tourists, Catholic priests, religious, and all the lay faithful are gathered with joy and ecstasy. Joy and ecstasy indeed. We see a lot of joy, drumming and dancing, clapping of hands, and the beautiful ceremonies that would characterize the outdoor of a new pope. We are patiently waiting to see who comes out to greet the rest of the world. It is Habemus Papam. We have a pope. Indeed, we must sincerely appreciate how fast this has been. If it is not one of the fastest, indeed, it has taken about 24 hours. Indeed, if we want to get our calculations right, it has taken about 24 hours to elect the 267th Pope, Roman Pontiff of the Universal Roman Catholic Church. Indeed, we are very excited about this. William, what do you think this new Pope should offer the world, knowing very well that indeed we have a new Pope?
What should he offer the world? I think, per the way the world is moving, Pope Francis always goes with mercy, having mercy on the sinners, having mercy on our brothers and sisters, whatever they are doing, should love them, have mercy on them. I think the new Pope should toll in this direction, in as much as we still want the conservative lifestyle, the street tradition. If we can get a blend of the two, that would be great. But whatever the new Pope wants to do, we are ready to support him.
Indeed, whoever comes out to greet the world, his legacy would have to be observed. Indeed, I must say that if indeed we get the Pope come out, the new Pope comes out, indeed, we will be excited about this whole exercise. Indeed, we are happy to know that we have a new Pope. We have a new Pope. So we are currently live on Lumen Christi TV. We are bringing you live feed from the Vatican, where we have just seen or witnessed the white smoke, a very strong indication that we have a new Pope, a very clear indication we have a new Pope. We are having our studio discussion and also trying to get some of our guests to join us virtually. I'm here in the studios with William, and we have been discussing the election of the 267th Pope. My name is Robert Della Mariniga, right here at the studios of Depsocom Accra, trying to give you updates about what is happening currently at the Vatican. And so the Universal Church, the Roman Catholic Church, indeed has a Pope succeeding St. Peter, succeeding Pope Francis. Indeed, we have a Pope. And so we'll continue to pick live images from the Vatican. I'm sure you would like to see what is happening at the Vatican. And so we want to see the feed from the Vatican. And I believe that would give us a strong indication of what is happening. So the conversation continues. We have a new Pope. We want to be very excited to profile who our new Pope will be. And so I'm sure the research team should be on standby. Whoever is named, quickly they would have to share some insight about the cardinal who is elected. Indeed, we need to know our new Pope. A little profile of him will be exciting to know. And so I'm sure our research team would quickly have to pull out information when they need be. As soon as we get to know who the new Pope is, trust me, we'll share some insight about him, and our resource persons probably will share some kind of insight about who this personality is, who this cardinal, who probably will be elevated to become the Supreme Pontiff of the Roman Catholic Church. And so we are still live, giving you live coverage of the election of the new Pope. Beautiful scenery we see at the Vatican. As you can rightly see, you see the ceremony. The beautiful ceremony we see out there. Security is tight. The tourists, the flags are waving very high. William, which of the flags can you see there flying?
The Brazil, the Korea, the Chile.
Yeah, you see Brazilian flags. You see the Chilean flag.
The Korea.
The Korean flag.
Yeah, the Colombia.
Colombia flag.
Yeah. Yeah. The Spanish.
The Spanish flag.
Mexican.
Oh, Mexico.
Yeah. Yeah, they are all there.
Wow.
I'm looking to see a Ghanaian flag there.
We must identify the Ghanaian flag there. Because we have one of our cardinals, Peter Cardinal Apia Texin, who happens to be one of the cardinals, a potential, whether you like it or not. He's a potential to be named Pope.
How would you do if he comes out?
Look, William, you can tell. Honestly, I don't know how the feeling will look like, but trust me, if indeed we see Peter Cardinal Texan, why not? The Ghanaian in me will come out, trust me. I'm sure it's just going to be like the way we celebrate when we win our World Cups, our World Cup games. I'm sure the world will see some joy, trust me. We'll be excited. I'm sure many of us will be somersaulting around. Yes, you can see the keys of St. Peter. Oh my, this is beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful. You can see the statue of St. Peter holding the keys, showing clearly that this key surely must be handed over to the next Supreme Pontiff. The next Supreme Pontiff. Indeed, the church, the Universal Church, is excited. Hey, the Brazilian flag seems to be flying.
They are going far.
Yes, the Brazilian flag. I see the Brazilian flag, flying very high. Is that the Tunisian flag? No, that's the Mexico flag.
Yeah.
Mexico, yes. I see the Mexico flag there. The French, yes, flying. Oh my, this is beautiful. The Spanish flag as well.
I'll be there for the next one, please.
Oh wow, that would be great. Let's see you. You never can tell how long it will take. Look at that. The place is crowded. The place is full. Oh my goodness. This is beautiful. And so we can't wait to see who comes out to greet the world. Look at the religious. Habemus Papa, they are so excited.
Yes, the nuns are so happy.
The nuns are so
The
happy.
nuns are so happy.
Indeed. Wow. Beautiful scenery. We can't wait to see who comes out to greet the world. Habemus Papam. And so, and to our viewers, we are currently live giving you feed from the Vatican. In less about 24 hours, we have elected, the cardinals have elected, 133 cardinals have elected a new pope. A while ago, we saw the white smoke, giving us a strong indication we have a new pope. We have a new pope. The doors of the Sistine Chapel, where the cardinals have been meeting, in Conclave, we saw the white smoke confirming that we have a new pope, Habemus Papam. So we have the opportunity. I can see some priests, religious, in a prayerful mood, waiting to see who comes out. Who could it be? Which of the cardinals could it be? The anxiety, the expectation, the prayerful mood in which we see the people gathered at St. Peter's Square is indeed beautiful. The prayerful mood, the numbers, the crowd, the love for the Roman Catholic Church. This is indeed another testimony of our faith as Catholic, William.
Yeah, it is beautiful. The way since the conclave began, the whole world stopped. Catholics, non-Catholics, everyone was just anticipating, glued to their screens. Even non-Catholics who don't understand what is going on, they are waiting for updates, asking questions. It is beautiful indeed. This is a great thing.
Yes, indeed. William says it's a great thing indeed. I remember the anxiety waiting for the announcement of Pope Francis 12 years ago. 12 years ago, we have gathered. 12 years down the line, we have gathered again, and it's going to be a new pope to be named. We are waiting to see who comes out to greet the world. The Roman Catholic Church, the Universal Church. We are people of faith, and indeed, we have a new pope, Habemus Papam. And so we are live on Lumen Christi TV and all our social media platforms. We are also bringing you feed right at the studios of DEPSOCOM Accra, the Department of Social Communications. And my name is Robert Della Mawenyega, and I'm here with William. William, can you tell us a little about yourself and what you do for the church?
I'm William Afo. I'm a parishioner of St. Thomas Aquinas, Legon, and I'm immediate past president, Pax Romana president for Legon, and helping coordinate the zone as well, helping in the chaplaincy and all that.
Wow, indeed, you are a faithful Catholic. I'm happy to have William with me here. Pax Romana, Pax Peace, eh? That's right. Yeah, peace. Indeed, the world is at peace. The world is happy. We are all happy. We are all excited that we have a new Pope. And so, William, what do you think the people of the faithful at Legon, the chaplaincy, how do you think they are feeling right now?
They were feeling very happy because they are also following. I see their posts on social media. They are following me today after morning mass. The priest asked, Habemus Papam. One replied, no Habemus Papam. You know, the feeling will be great. Yeah. It will be great there.
Your chaplain is a Latin scholar, an Italian scholar, so I'm not surprised at all. Yeah, Father Michael Mensah, indeed, is a scholar, and we are happy that he's able to engage you with the language of the church.
We are learning from him.
Yes, indeed.
We are learning from him, yeah.
So we continue giving you live feed, the flags of the church will be flying very high. And you can rightly see that the church is excited. We have a new Pope, Habemus Papam. We have a new Pope. The tourists are gathered at St. Peter's Square. I can see the Argentine flag. Is that not the Argentine flag?
Yeah, that's
yes. The flags of the world flying, the Canadian flag flying, a number of flags. Wow, the church is indeed universal. Whether we have a black Pope, whether we have an Asian Pope, whether we have an European Pope, all we have been praying for. The church has been descending, the cardinals have been praying, we have all been supporting them in prayer, and indeed, we have a new Pope. The demise of Pope Francis gave the world something to worry. We felt sad. We were sad when we lost Pope Francis on Easter Monday. After Sunday, he greeted the world. He wished the world Happy Easter, the resurrection of Christ. The following day, he went to bed. We woke up to the sad announcement of the demise of Pope Francis. Today, after mourning the death of Pope Francis, our cardinals, within 24 hours, we have a new Pope. They have elected a new Pope. William, the church, the universal church, must surely be happy.
Yeah, I think we should all be happy because looking at the way the popes exit, Francis Easter Monday, Benedict XVI, it was 31st December. They always exit in grand style. When you track it, it's beautiful. I mean, the Lord is at work. The Holy Spirit is at work indeed.
Wow, indeed. Yeah. Look at the numbers gathered there. Look at the numbers. This is quite interesting. And I'm sure all manner of people are walking from their homes in Rome, heading towards the Vatican, the St. Peter's Square, because they want to witness, they want to see. In our Ghanaian parlance would have said, "Fili fili." Yeah. That's right. Oh my, this is beautiful. It is beautiful to watch this live on our screens. I'm sure we want to still connect with our resource persons, our guests online. We are trying to connect with them. So very soon we will have our guests reconnect with us. We have Father Albert, who is supposed to join us from Rome. He's in Rome, and we are hoping he could join us. He's in charge of the Catholic community. He wrote a very beautiful article on the legacy of Pope Francis. And today we will be live on radio, our radio program, Catholic Time for the Word. We will have what we call the legacy of Pope Francis and the election of a new Pope, the Papa Conclave, So we'll have it. And already we have a new Pope. And so Father Albert Chedanso will be sharing some insights about the legacy of Pope Francis. And today, I can see where the Pope will be coming from, the new Pope will be coming from. William, can you see that?
I can see it.
Yeah, everybody pointing finger. Exactly. All eyes on exactly the door. The door. I think that should be a door.
Yeah.
The holy door, indeed. That door must be a very special one where our new Supreme Pontiff will be coming out from to greet the world. Who could this be? Who has been elected as the 267th Supreme Pontiff? Who could it be? And anxiety continues. Could this be from Asia? Could it be coming from Asia, Africa, Europe? Wherever our Supreme Pontiff will be coming from, the church is universal. We have been praying and praying, discerning. The cardinals have been praying. And indeed, the updates have been very swift. Right from the beginning, we have received updates about what is going to happen, whatever is happening. The masses, very solemn Eucharistic celebrations and prayers have been said. And indeed, we are happy that we have a Pope, Habemus Papam. The Universal Church has a Pope. And so we are so excited about this. I'm sure very soon whoever is named or elected or elevated, any of the cardinals who have been elevated as our Supreme Pontiff will soon come out to greet the world. The world is waiting patiently. And I can see from our screens, as you can see from our screens, we have the flags flying. We see the American flag. We see the, I see some of the bishops. Some great scenes. Our monks are there. Our bishops who are monks are right there witnessing. Look at the priests. Oh, I see the Portugal signal there. Oh, wow, that's beautiful. Yeah. I don't know why we can't see any Ghanaian. The Ghanaians are far away. I want to see the Ghanaian flag. William, I want to see the Ghanaian flag. I'm struggling to identify the Ghanaian flag. Yeah, the Ghanaians are, I'm sure they are far away, but we need to get them close. Yeah. So far, so good. Once we have seen the white flag, I'm sure the Pope, whoever has been elected, will go to the room of tears, we are told. It's quite interesting. We want to get some more insight about what did you discover about the room of tears? Did you try reading about it? What happens? Would you like to go to the room of tears?
No, I don't want to go there.
Well, are you afraid? Are you entertaining any fear, William?
I don't have any fear. Going there means I'm going to robe. Meaning I'm going to vest the paper vestments. But please no.
William is unable to let me know if he wants to be in the room of tears. I want to believe that is a room that the Pope would have been to carefully reflect on his election. I'm sure it will come with a lot of tears. Whether it's going to be tears of joy or not, it's going to be a very solemn moment for whoever is elected or whoever is elected as Pope of the Roman Catholic Church. We have a new Pope, indeed. And so we are giving you live feed from the studios of Depsocom Accra, where we have elected the new Pope. It's indeed a lot of joy. It is indeed a lot of excitement for us here at the studios of Depsocom Accra, the Department of Social Communications, where we are a while ago we witnessed the white smoke and a clear indication and confirmation that we have a Pope. We have a new Pope, Habemus Papam. We are waiting patiently to see who comes out from the door. Who could it be? Who could this be? Who succeeds Pope Francis? Who takes over the keys handed over to St. Peter? Who takes over? Indeed. Yeah. I'm sure when Pope Francis took over from Benedict XVI, Pope Benedict XVI. The world waited patiently to see what it would be. And the legacies of Pope Francis had continued, and will continue to celebrate him. He was a man of peace. He served well. He struggled with his health. And indeed, today, he's going to meet his maker. And today, we have someone to be adored as the 267th Roman Pontiff of the Roman Catholic Church. The world is indeed excited. And this is not only significant for Catholics. William, what do you think about the elevation of one of the cardinals who will become the new Pope? Because if you ask me, even non-Catholics are celebrating this. What does it mean to you?
The Pope, in my view, the Pope is not just a Pope for Catholics. He's a leader for Christianity, the leader for the whole world, because our popes have influence in even they interact with Muslims, politics, everything happening in the world, war, whatever be it. The Pope has a say in it. The Pope is listened to. He's a world leader. It's not just for the Catholics. That shows how much essence the Catholic Church holds in this world.
So we play a very significant role in our world politics. The Roman Catholic Church has, look at the cameras. Wow. You see the cameras there? Yeah. So if you are listening to us, we are live from the studios of Desocom, and we are happy to inform you that we have a new Pope. We are waiting patiently to see who comes out to greet the rest of the world. We see beautiful scenery from the Vatican, the St. Peter's Square. We have tourists, priests, religious, and all those who matter, who are fortunate to be in the Vatican to witness the outdoor of the 267. Look at the children. They are excited. Oh, my. This is beautiful. This is so beautiful. On the streets of Vatican, at St. Peter's Square, security is tight, making sure that there is some level of decorum and orderliness. The church is always orderly. We do things in an orderly manner, regardless of the joy and excitement. We do things in an orderly manner. And so far, so good. We see what is happening at the Vatican, where the young people, I see a lot of young people gathered there. Yes, some people for the first time, it will be like the story you narrated a while ago. For the first time, they'll witness 12 years ago. They were young, they probably didn't know what was happening when Pope Francis was elected. And so today, indeed, they are witnessing it. They are witnessing it. And like you, I'm sure you are very happy.
I'm very happy. I don't think 12 years ago, I don't think there were images of the Sistine Chapel and all that, the Room of Tears. I don't think there were images and videos of it for you to see what was there. But we are seeing it and we are so happy.
Well, to some extent, we saw the Sistine Chapel at the time. Well, you were a bit younger, so we saw it. Maybe at the time you didn't see the Sistine Chapel.
You didn't see it well.
Well, don't worry. Well, some of us saw it well. Yeah. Well, this time around, I think you are seeing more images because of the way they take us right from the beginning to the innermost rooms. Okay, so that's fine, indeed. So we are waiting patiently. The anxiety is growing. I'm sure the ceremonies will continue. The ceremony will continue. We are hoping we could still get our guests to join us if the team is working behind the clock to ensure that we get our team to share their joy and excitement about the election of a new Pope. So right there we see the feed from the Vatican. So we want to continue with the feed we are getting from the Vatican. Yes. It's always a joy to stand to watch this. This is beautiful. You are yet to have the opportunity, William, to go to the Vatican. It is beautiful to go to the Vatican, and when you stand at St. Peter's Square, it's wow, the doors. Wow, we are seeing the next Pope. So viewers, we have a new Pope. Yeah. Oh, who could it be? Yeah. And so the announcement will soon be made. And so the announcement will be made. And so we have one of the cardinals to announce the new pope. And so we take the feed.
Ac reverendissimum Dominum, Dominum Robertum Franciscum, Sancte Romane Ecclesiae, Cardinalem Prevost. Qui sibi nomen imposuit Leonem decimum quartum.
See the new pope come out. We have just been told the church has a new pope. The new pope will soon be adored. Who could it be? So we have the opportunity to see the new pope, our new Holy Father. Wow, the anxiety is growing. And so you see all the cardinals. Wow, all the cardinals coming out. We have seen the faces of some of the cardinals already.
No, they are not there.
So you know that it's obvious. It may be any of these cardinals we are seeing right there. So if you predicted any of these cardinals, sorry, it's a different face we are going to see. Who could this be? Who could be the 267th Holy Father for the church? And see the emblem of the Holy See, who takes over the Holy See as the Supreme Pontiff. Wow, this is beautiful. We see some of our cardinals come out in solidarity for one of their own they have elected to succeed. To greet the world with joy. We have a new Pope, Habemus Papam. Who could it be? And so we are live on Lumen Christi TV and giving you live feed from the studios of Bepsocom Accra. We are collaborating to bring you this live coverage, this live broadcast of the election and the outdoor of the Supreme Pontiff of the Roman Catholic Church. On the screens you see the lay faithful, Catholic religious, and all manner of people. I'm sure we have no Catholics gathered there. So excited to witness the official outdoor of our next Pope. Wow. So we see all the, I see Cardinal Texin there. Wow, we see Cardinal Texin there. Yeah, we see our own Cardinal Texin. This is beautiful. We see Cardinal Texin right there. So like I rightly said, Once you see all the cardinals come out, then you are sure that none of them we see on the screens will be the elected one. So we are waiting patiently. William, we are so excited, we want to see. So the cardinal, the faces we have seen, William, trust me, is none of them. So who could it be? Yeah, you've not seen Sarah. Yeah, you've not seen Tagle. Oh, really? Take it easy then. Yeah. Wow. Who becomes the 267th Pope? It is the Papa Conclave 2025. Who takes over from Pope Francis? Indeed. A lot of predictions have been made as to who will come out from the door to greet the world. We want to see before we announce who it could be. And as much as possible, we are hoping that when our new Pope comes out to greet the world, we'll share with you some profile, some information about our new Supreme Pontiff. Wow, it looks as if we have some interesting names coming up. We have a new Pope. Oh my goodness. Some interesting names are coming up, and we want to see who comes out before we announce it. We are picking interesting. I am happy I'm here today, and it's quite interesting. It's quite interesting. It's quite interesting. It's quite interesting because what we are seeing here, our research team has gathered some information, and it's quite interesting as to the kind of names we are seeing. We want to see who comes out. Indeed. It's quite interesting. It's quite interesting. We are told it's interesting things happening. Some of our international partners have made interesting predictions. I think they have some inside information. We are told we have a new Pope. Hey, the world is going to witness something quite interesting. Quite interesting there. We are waiting patiently to see who takes over, who becomes the 267th Roman Pontiff. Names have started coming up. We have seen the cardinals in solidarity with one of their own. We see Cardinal Texan, we saw Cardinal Texan a while ago, smiling beautifully. Yeah, the joy of the legacy of the Roman Catholic Church. And so viewers, wherever you are, this is a live coverage, live broadcast of the election and outdooring of our new Supreme Pontiff. Some predictions have been made. We are waiting to see it's quite interesting. the country where the new pope will be coming from. It's quite interesting. So we see the cross bearer holding the crucifix, taking the lead. We have a new pope. Oh yes. So we have an American. Oh my goodness. So we have a new pope. We have a new pope. We have a new pope. He's in the person of Robert Francis. And indeed, I'm happy. We have Cardinal Robert Francis as a new pope. He's taking the name Pope Leo. Pope Leo the 14th. Pope Leo the 14th. Pope Leo the 14th. Congratulations. Indeed. Indeed. We have a new pope in the person of Pope Leo the 14th. Pope Leo the 14th. Pope Leo the 14th. His original name is Cardinal Robert Francis. He happens to be a provo. He's an American by an American Catholic prelate who has served as prophet of the dicastery for bishops and president of the Pontifical Commission for Latin America since 2023. He was born in 1955, a 69-year Chicago-based cardinal. He's an American, a Peruvian. Indeed, we are happy we have a pope. We have a pope who was created cardinal on September 30, 2023 by Pope Francis. Indeed. Wow. Wow. He was created a cardinal 2 years ago. William, less than 2 years ago, William. Less than 2 years. This is a big surprise. Less than 2 years ago, he was created a cardinal, 69-year-old cardinal. This is beautiful. William, what do you have to say?
I think this is, history is sort of repeating itself, because I think John Paul I created John Paul II, and then he created Ratzinger, which was Benedict XVI. He also created.
Yes, so we want to take the very first message.
La pace sia con tutti voi. Fratelli, sorelle carissimi, questo è il primo saluto del Cristo risorto, il buon pastore che ha dato la vita per il gregge di Dio. Anch'io vorrei che questo saluto di pace entrasse nel vostro cuore, raggiungesse le vostre famiglie, a tutte le persone, ovunque siano, a tutti i popoli, a tutta la terra. La pace sia con voi. Questa è la pace di Cristo risorto, una pace disarmata e una pace disarmante, umile e perseverante. Proviene da Dio, Dio che ci ama a tutti incondizionalmente. Ancora conserviamo nei nostri orecchi quella voce debole ma sempre coraggiosa di Papa Francesco, che benediva Roma. Il Papa che benediva Roma dava la sua benedizione al mondo intero, quella mattina del giorno di Pasqua. Consentitemi di dar seguito a quella stessa benedizione. Dio ci vuole bene, Dio vi ama tutti e il male non prevarrà. Siamo tutti nelle mani di Dio. Pertanto, senza paura, uniti, mano nella mano con Dio e tra di noi, andiamo avanti. Siamo discepoli di Cristo. Cristo ci precede. Il mondo ha bisogno della sua luce. L'umanità necessita di Lui come il ponte per essere raggiunta da Dio e dal suo amore. Aiutateci anche voi, poi gli uni gli altri, a costruire i ponti con il dialogo, con l'incontro, unendoci tutti per essere un solo popolo, sempre in pace. Grazie a Papa Francesco. Voglio ringraziare anche tutti i confratelli cardinali che hanno scelto me per essere successore di Pietro e camminare insieme a voi come Chiesa unita, cercando sempre la pace, la giustizia, cercando sempre lavorare come uomini e donne fedeli a Gesù Cristo, senza paura, per proclamare il Vangelo, per essere missionari. Sono un figlio di Sant'Agostino, agostiniano, che ha detto: con voi sono cristiano e per voi vescovo. In questo senso possiamo tutti camminare insieme verso quella patria la quale Dio ci ha preparato. Alla Chiesa di Roma un saluto speciale. Dobbiamo cercare insieme come essere una Chiesa missionaria, una chiesa che costruisce i ponti, il dialogo, sempre aperta a ricevere, come questa piazza con le braccia aperte, a tutti coloro che hanno bisogno della nostra carità, la nostra presenza, il dialogo, l'amore. Y se me permiten también una palabra, un saludo a todos aquellos, y en modo particular a mi querida diócesis de Chiclayo en el Perú. Donde un pueblo fiel ha acompañado a su obispo, ha compartido su fe y ha dado tanto para seguir siendo Iglesia fiel di Jesucristo. A tutti voi, fratelli e sorelle di Roma, d'Italia, di tutto il mondo, vogliamo essere una Chiesa sinodale, una Chiesa che cammina, una Chiesa che cerca sempre la pace, cerca sempre la carità, cerca sempre di essere vicino specialmente a coloro che soffrono. Oggi, il giorno della supplica alla Madonna di Pompei, nostra Madre Maria vuole sempre camminare con noi, stare vicino, aiutarci con la sua intercessione e il suo amore. Allora vorrei pregare insieme a voi. Preghiamo insieme per questa nuova missione, per tutta la Chiesa, per la pace nel mondo e chiediamo questa grazia speciale di Maria, nostra Madre. Ave Maria, piena di grazia, il Signore è con te. Tu sei benedetta fra le donne e benedetta Santa Maria, Madre di Dio, prega per noi peccatori, adesso e nell'ora della nostra morte. Amen.
Il Santo Padre Leone, a tutti i fedeli presenti e a quelli che ricevono la sua benedizione a mezzo della radio, della televisione e delle altre tecnologie di comunicazione, concede l'indulgenza plenaria nella forma stabilita dalla Chiesa. Preghiamo Dio Onnipotente perché conservi a lungo il Papa a guida della Chiesa e conceda pace e unità alla Chiesa in tutto il mondo.
Sancti Apostoli Petrus et Paulus, de quorum potestate et auctoritate confidimus, ipsi intercedat pro nobis ad Dominum. Amen. Precibus et meritis Beate Mariae semper Virginis, Beati Michaelis Arcangeli, Beati Ioannis Baptiste, et Sanctorum Apostolorum Petri et Pauli et omnium Sanctorum, misereatur vestri omnipotens Deus, et dimissis omnibus peccatis vestris, perducat vos Iesus Christus ad vitam aeternam. Indulgentiam, absolutionem et remissionem omnium peccatorum vestrorum, spatium vere et fructuose penitentiae, cor semper penitens, et emendationem vitae, gratiam et consolationem Sancti Spiritus, et finalem perseverantiam in bonis operibus tribuat vobis omnipotens et misericors Dominus. Amen. Et benedictio Dei omnipotentis, Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti descendat super vos et maniat semper.
We just witnessed the papal blessings from Pope Leo the 14th. Pope Leo the 14th. You can see the smile with tears, tears of joy. This is indeed a moment of celebration, a solemn moment of joy. You see Pope Leo the 14th waving at the excited crowd who are so happy and excited. this is indeed an exciting news. William, how do you feel about this?
This is beautiful. You know, this was fast. Barely 2 years a cardinal. This was fast. His first ever conclave. What did the Holy Spirit show to the cardinals? The electors, what did the Holy Spirit whisper into their heart? What did they see? Well, at least what we know is the prefect.
Asia, America, Europe. Indeed, we have a pope from America, the very first pope from America. And you can see clearly, indeed, you see the pope right there at the balcony waving the crowd who have gathered for a very long time in anticipation to welcome the Supreme Pontiff. Oh, my goodness. And so we see the Holy Father, our Holy Father. And then the doors of, it's closed. The door is closed, indeed. We have received the blessing, and we are so excited about this. This has been a live broadcast here at the studios of Depsocom Accra, where we have brought you the live broadcast or live feed from the Vatican, where we have Pope Leo the 16th, our God. He happens to be Cardinal Robert Francis Prevost, an American from Peru, and this is indeed a very remarkable and historic moment for the Roman Catholic Church. William, how do you feel after this announcement in this outdooring?
It doesn't see an American Pope coming up. It won't happen anytime soon. Because of American politics, there will be no American Pope anytime soon. And here it is. He's been proved wrong. He has an American Pope. Let's see. Who knows? Bishop Barron might be elevated.
Trust me, there was something we saw some weeks ago when we saw pictures of Donald Trump, President Donald Trump, in a papal outfit. Yeah. And it created a lot of controversies within social media. I saw a lot of people were not happy about it. But could it be that President Donald Trump predicted one of his kind, one of his own? It could be the Pope. Could it be?
Maybe he's a prophet. You may never know. Yeah. Maybe Trump is a prophet. Absolutely. The prophet of our times. But per what you know about this person is more of a progressive, but looking at church doctrine, his stance on church doctrines is more of the conservative way, but his outlook on the world and other global matters is progressive. So let's see. We are getting more of a Franciscan. We are continuing the Franciscan legacy. And he, per what I know, he also frowns upon the ordaining of female deacons. So yes, we are moving. Yeah. We are moving in Pope Francis's legacy. I like that. And that's beautiful.
Interestingly, beautiful. He happens to bear the name Francis. He happens to bear the name Francis, and he bears my name as well, Robert. Yeah. So we have Pope Robert. Yeah, that's right. So Pope Leo, the Pope Leo the 14th. I'm happy about this. Cardinal Robert Francis Prevost happens to be a former prefect of the influential dicastery for bishops. Told he's a Chicago-born brilliant news close Francis who spent years as a missionary in Peru. He spent a lot of his life as a missionary solemn vows. One, we are told his educational background, Bachelor of Science in Mathematics. Our Holy Father is a mathematician. Yeah, from Villanova University in 1977. He holds a Master of Divinity from the Catholic Theological Union in Chicago, and holds a licentiate in doctrine and canon law, Pontifical College of St. Thomas Aquinas in Rome. His doctoral thesis was on the role of local crowds in the order of St. Augustine. His career was the church has been marked by significant growth and achievement. His ordination as a priest in 1982, Prevost joined the Augustinian Mission in Europe in 1985 and served as a chancellor of the Imperial College of Chumanas from 1985. Indeed, quite an interesting historic And so Pope Leo XIV had some of the messages, some of these messages to share. He said, we are all beloved of God. We are all beloved of God. We are all beloved of God. He asks to, let's go together as disciples of Christ. And indeed, he said, let us go together as disciples of Christ. Pope Leo says, indeed, the Pope is to be one, a bridge between Jesus and us. And so the Pope is supposed to be one, a bridge between Jesus and us. He thanks all cardinals, indeed, for choosing him as Pope, Pope Leo XIV appreciates his brother cardinals, the prelates, the princes of the church, for electing him as their leader, as the supreme pontiff. And so we can see the beautiful scene from the beautiful scene. Would you like to be in this outfit, William?
No, I don't want to be one of them.
I was thinking of recommending you to probably consider looking at your height and everything. I'm sure you make a very good Swiss guard.
I'll make a good clergy.
You make a good clergy. You don't want to be a Swiss guard? No. At the Vatican? No. Indeed. And so, just by way of a quick head from Pope Leo the 14th. He says,
don't call him Robert.
Now, I'm tempted to call him Pope Robert, but he's Pope Leo. He's Cardinal Robert Francis Prevost. Okay, but we are told very significant. He's asking the world that we go together as disciples of Christ. He thanks his brother cardinals, the princes of the church, for his elevation, for his election as the 267th Roman Pontiff. Indeed, we are watching live feed from the Vatican, where we watch the beautiful ceremony of Pope Francis. We have Pope Leo the 14th. Oh, I still love Pope Francis, eh? Yeah. So, yeah. Interestingly, he's Francis. Yeah, he's Francis. So, indeed, he's Robert as well. And I'm happy. I am Robert, and indeed, I'm so excited that in my life, I'm going to witness a Pope named after me. Indeed, I'm quite excited to be here. My name is Robert Della Mawenyega, and I'm happy to share this excitement with you. Wherever you are, if you are on our social media handles, wherever you are listening to us or watching us from, this is a live broadcast from the studios of Depsocom Accra. We are live also on Lumen Christi TV and all our social media platforms. Indeed, we have a new Pope, Habemus Papam. We have Cardinal Robert Francis Prevost, who has been elevated and elected as the 267th Roman Pontiff of the Catholic Church. Indeed, we are happy about this. He has asked us to go together as disciples of Christ. He thanks the cardinals for his elevation, for his election to be Pope. He says the Pope is to be someone always looking for peace and justice. Very significant statement being made by the Pope in his inaugural statement, in his inaugural speech. He says the Pope is to be someone always looking for peace and justice. He says to help people get close to that, we can be missionaries of the gospel. And so if we have to be very close to that, he says we have to be missionaries of the gospel. We have to go together as a church to build bridges. And so you can see clearly in his message that he stands to be a pope who will be for peace, who is calling for unity and peace. William?
I can see that he's following the footsteps of who created him. Yes, he's following in Pope Francis's footsteps. This is what we saw from Pope Francis, and we are seeing the same thing. So I'm very happy the legacy is continuing. Indeed,
the legacy continues. And so we'll be wrapping up. How I wish we could get some of our guests who were supposed to join us virtually. But that notwithstanding, we are happy that we were able to bring you live feed. We never expected that this would come so quick. We thought that we could continue to predict and have this discussion even till tomorrow or even the weekend. But indeed, we have a pope. We have a pope in the person of Pope Leo XIV. Pope Leo XIV, who bears my name, Cardinal Robert Francis Prévost, an American, the very first American, and I'm sure the whole of America should be happy to have one of their cardinals who was created a bit less than, Donald Trump, I'm sure, should be excited. We are happy to know that for the first time we have an American Pope, the 267th Roman Pontiff happens to be an American, the very first American to be Pope. Indeed, the world is excited. We are happy about this. The world is excited. I see the American flags flying very high. The Americans who currently find themselves at the Vatican are so excited, waving in excitement. I believe this is a clear testimony of how universal the church is. We are happy to witness this significant announcement where we hear Pope Leo XIV request that let us pray together for this mission. He says we have to go together as a church to build the bridges. Indeed, the Pope is supposed to be someone who is always looking for peace and justice. Peace and justice. These are very significant things that we have heard our new Supreme Pontiff say. And so we want to take the closing remarks. We want to wrap it up here at the studios of Debsocom Accra. My name is Robert Delam Mawenyega. I've been here in studio with William Afo. Okay, William Afo. I'm happy to have you. He happens to be the past president of PAX UG. Former past president of the University of Ghana, Legon. I'm happy to have you here, William. Currently, you tell me you are doing some work as a coordinator.
Yeah, I'm helping coordinate the zone, which includes the schools in Greater Accra, Oti region, Volta region, and then Eastern region, the Catholic students in these institutions.
Indeed. So when you get opportunity to interact with the Catholic student, tell them that we have Cardinal Robert Francis, Cardinal Robert Francis Prévost, an American, the very first American to be put. Tell them. I'm sure the news is everywhere. Because of you are not at the Robert. Please. You see, what you don't understand is that I'm an August born, and he chose the month of the Leo. I'm a Leo, interestingly. You see, so I seem to have something connecting with the new Pope. Leo is an August born. Yeah. So you see the connection. You see, very significant connection. Cardinal Robert. Yes, Cardinal Robert. Oh, my goodness. How excited I am to be named a Pope today. William, I'm so excited about this. And even in my month, Leo, he chose the Cardinal. I'm interested to know a lot more about Cardinal Leo, Pope Leo, the first, the second, the third, till the 14th. I'm quite interested to know about all of these popes, and I'm sure, yes, we need to read a lot more about, into all the popes who bear the name Leo. We need to read more about them and know more about them. Exactly. Good. So thank you very much, viewers watching us from your homes, on your television, on social media, on Facebook, YouTube, wherever you are watching us from. We are happy to have you join us. This has been a live broadcast of the election of Pope Leo the 14th. We didn't know it was going to be Pope Leo, but trust me, today it is quite interesting. Tomorrow we will try and see if we can have some post discussions about the election of Pope Leo the 14th, and so we'll try as much as possible to engage a lot more of our audience to share some more insight about the election of Pope Leo today. We are so excited about this. Thank you very much. This has been the live broadcast from the studios of Depsocom Accra. We thank you all for joining us, and we wish you all the very best. We'll continue to pray for Pope Leo at this very moment. May the good Lord bless the Roman Catholic Church. Thank you very much. My name is Robert Dela Mawenyega. I've been your host for today. And today, William, it's been great.
Yeah, it's been great. It's been great. I'm happy to be here.
Thank you very much. I hope to get you back to the studios of Depsocom Accra. Thank you very much, and wish you all the very best. Goodbye. Habemus Papam.
Morocco bringing sand up from Africa normally. But this is a patient waiting game, which is very ecclesial. In the gospel, often we find waiting. Jesus gives us an incredible parable about the 5 wise bridesmaids who are waiting for the return of the bridegroom, and he could come at any point. We know that there's going to be a new Holy Father sometime soon, but we have to wait. And when we wait, our desire grows. And that's one of the reasons why, for example, the Lord sometimes makes couples that are trying to have children wait, because their desire will grow. That's one of the reasons why the church always begins with that desire at the commencement of every new liturgical year. And so we're living that mystery here.
It's, I think, incredible to really sit here and live this moment, to be here present, and to see the enthusiasm from all of the pilgrims who are coming in, filling the square. It just gets heavier and heavier in terms of the traffic coming up and down the Via della Conciliazione. You can only see what's behind us in terms of the people in the square, but they're just not allowed in. There's police everywhere, and the Via is packed, both with pilgrims who want to continue to cross the Holy Door, as well as individuals who are here just to catch that glimpse. and to be a part of the excitement.
Yeah, so there's a splendid mixture here in this audience. We saw last night there were about 45, 50,000 people or so for the first vote. It turned out to be black smoke. You can see as well the pilgrims who continue to process in behind crosses. So that's all going on at the same time. They're making their way to the Holy Door. Then you have pilgrims. I'd like to think that no one is wandering their way to St. Peter's wondering, why is there such a big crowd today? Actually,
You never know.
I'm pretty sure they know what it is. But all of them have been brought here by this event, by the Jubilee, but then by this conclave. And we're going to see this now as a regular pattern going forward, that at a certain time of the day, and the Romans know, you will see tens of thousands of people assemble here, especially with each passing vote, with a likelihood is presumably increasing that there will be white smoke.
Of course.
You'll see more and more people.
Now, Matthew, you mentioned something that I think is actually a reality. When we were here talking to people who were just landing, they were not aware that Pope Francis had died. There were a lot of people who were like, what is this commotion? What is going on? And telling them, one, the news, obviously that's a really hard thing to share with someone, that someone has passed away, and then watching their reaction to, oh, I guess that, wow, I can't believe that. I'm glad I'm here. I can be a part of this.
Yeah.
I think it's, for some people, it really is the same. For some reason, this is a moment where people are really distracted, and if they're not online, there's no way for them to really get the news.
Well, by now, they would have heard the news of April 21st.
I sure hope so.
Including sort of indigenous tribes on remote islands probably have heard the news.
But may have visited at one point.
But there's this yearning that we're seeing with folks. It's a little bit like the crescendo that happens as a lottery becomes more and more valuable. More and more people start to take the interest in it, and that's going to happen every time there's black smoke. It's going to be this crescendo until this crowd gets really loud, as they were last night. The Cardinals inside are not really going to be able to hear people cheering them on to get with it. But nevertheless, that yearning here that we were hearing last night from people, just waiting for some indication of what was taking place within, is a sign of exactly what the church wants. Whoever this successor of St. Peter is a sign, not just a symbol. A sign has a real connection, not an artificial one, to Jesus Christ. The only reason for the Pope's existence is because there was a Francis and a Benedict and a John Paul, all the way going back to Clement and Cletus and Linus, and this fisherman from Galilee whom Jesus called from his fishing boats and sent out as a fisher of men. And so when we see the Pope, one of the reasons why there's such a disproportionate